So for today's update, one box, some random stuff which are arriving late and doing whatever and blah blah blah. It's been a complicated week, but let's quickly talk about these. Let's see. There's a couple of paper in here. But, let's see. I guess why don't we talk about the Robotech complete set. I figured it was about time I obtained this, even though to a certain degree I'm like, it's really just 3 other anime series. But, it's kind of, I guess, notable to have, especially since I do have some other Robotech stuff. So, it's kind of anime related in that it's created from an anime, but whatever. Certainly a very unusual packaging. I might even have in here Live Alive premiere release. So I might actually have duplicates of some stuff, but here we go. It's a Robotech Super Collection. So if I ever want to watch the Robotech version of Macross, Mospeada, and Southern Cross, I have that. We have Zetman, the complete series. Not really quite sure what this is about. So let's quickly open it. These are Viz releases, so I don't really expect them to look all that spectacular on the inside. We've got 2 discs, 2 differently colored suit people. And then we've got red discs for the DVD version, which is kind of interesting. And then I decided to get Tekkaman Blade 2. One of my subscribers, I'm trying to remember who, was interested in knowing how this compares to the older release. A comparison I have not made, even though I've had this for, well, I can say that he suspected that despite the fact that something was saying this was subtitled only, it was also dubbed, and down here under audio we can see English and Japanese. So I would say that that's right. There's English subtitles, so it looks like there's both the dub and Japanese with English subs on this, and I guess it's 6 episodes. I haven't tried to do any other comparisons. I haven't paid too close attention because this has been a rather complicated week. Yeah, this is all the new stuff. So I guess really briefly talking about everything else, I guess I can move my camera this way. As you can see, I haven't even gotten my laptop out, and probably be posting this video rather early for me, but I don't think I really watched any anime this week. In theory, I got a couple of episodes of Elfen Lied done, but in practice I was wanting to watch all of it for Halloween. I watched a bunch of random stuff from Bakemonogatari, Nisei Monogatari, and Katanogatari, but none of it was really watching, so to speak. That's mostly because I've been housing my friend. His apartment got an inch of water in it in the Austin rainstorm last week. Nothing too spectacular, but certainly devastating when you're not expecting it and wanting to know what all you can do to make sure everything gets back up to speed. So I've been making sure he's been staying here. He lives in the same apartment complex, so it's really convenient insofar as having similar accessibility, but also having access to his old apartment just a walk away, yada yada yada. And I guess because he's in and out and because he's hanging around, I don't really want to watch an anime that I'm in the middle of. I don't want him to walk in and me being in the middle of an anime that he might potentially watch, or even if he never watches it, just, you know, I consider that almost kind of rude, so I've been doing that for something that I consider that to be less rude for, and that would be playing Wind Waker. So that's what I've been doing. I've been playing Wind Waker for most of it, and I'm making excellent progress. This is the first time I've ever tried to do every single thing in Wind Waker, I believe. Already have all the figures. But, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this next week's going to be like, especially since we got 4 selections. I know there were like handful of other things that were going to be released today, and I think a couple of them arrive tomorrow. Some of them are Sentai Filmwork releases that Amazon said, we're just going to give up on these. We're going to cancel them from your order. Even though in a couple days they're probably going to have them both in stock. Still trying to decide what to do there, because Right Stuff only has the Blu-ray in stock, and it's the second season of something I'm pretty sure I already have, but I can't remember the name of, blah blah blah. I'm going to figure that out. It's a complicated week, and the only thing I can think of bringing up is, hooray, For the Magic Madoka Magica Movie 3 is showing in local Alamo draft houses, and I've not really paid too much attention to that because for me, Alamo Draft House means going down into central Austin, which means I don't like going down into Austin. I prefer stuff on the outskirts. But turns out there's an Alamo Draft House at 183 and 620. Around that area, which is very outskirts, and so I'm actually going to give that one a shot, and so yeah, that's planned December 8th. But that's a month away, and it isn't that big of a deal for y'all, so I think that covers just about everything. Y'all have a nice week.